You talk about your dream life. You don't even know what your dream life is. How do you expect to get to a destination when you don't know where you're going?
I've had girls say it to me.
You think you're special because you're top G. You think because you're the most famous man in the world, you're tall and sexy and smart and charismatic with a big dick and you're really interesting and you have all these cars and all this money and a private jet and a yacht and all these girls want you, that you can say whatever you want. Conrad!
Even if you don't have the strength to be a hero for yourself, you should have enough discipline and enough honor to want to be a hero for somebody else. And if you have other people you truly respect, you should want to be a hero for them. It's amazing how much strength you can draw from that. If someone's going to attack your wife, that's when you become a hero. For her, you have to. What kind of man are you if you're not? Shut the fuck up. My saying, unmatched perspicacity and sheer indefatigability. That point is important. Sheer indefatigability. The inability to become fatigued. If you never quit, if you never give up, if you never give in, you're gonna get exactly what you wanted. All you had to do was not be a f***ing coward, and you still failed.
The best thing about being rich is hanging around with your friends. And then it's like, well, what do you buy? Well, I've bought up enough clothes. How many clothes does a man need? I spent $1 million on clothes, and I wear the same cheap jeans and t-shirt basically every day anyway. 50 diamond watches, 56 cars. There ain't actually that much to do at the top. The things that matter the most are the people you're with and spending time with your children and, all the same things that really mattered at the bottom. But you get to be proud of yourself. You get to look in the mirror and know that you've done your very best. Where everyone else failed, you did not. And people treat you with absolute respect. And that's good.
I'm tired of hearing guys message about how they feel. I don't feel motivated. I don't feel. Leave the feelings to the girls. That's what they do. We act.
There's two wolves, Andrew. One's chained up in the dark, one's chained up in the light. Which one lives?
Yeah, absolutely. The one in the light.
The one you feed.
Interesting.
So I could feed the one in the dark all day and it's gonna live, and the one in the light's gonna die.
Correct.
What are you focusing on?
Right.
So I'm not saying that if you're depressed that it's in your head. I believe that you're putting it in your head.
Every single thing that exists out there inside of the Matrix is done so with a purpose. They don't give you the news for free because they want you to be informed. They give you the news for free because they want you to watch it so they can tell you what to think. Every class you learn in school, every TV program you watch, every website you find, all of them are created to keep your mind inside of a box. Because by keeping you inside of a box, they can keep you broke. When they keep you broke, you must adhere to society's rules and laws, even if you know they're unfair, so you have enough money to eat. This is how they control you.
Enjoy everything. Enjoy the sunshine through the window as you sit in traffic. I've been to a lot of places, I've seen a lot of things where people would do anything to be you. For all of us in our future, there's 100% probability that either we're gonna die or someone we love is gonna die. A bad day is coming. You will have a reason to be upset soon enough. Why are you doing it in advance? Like nothing's wrong today.
Heartbreak, depression, sadness, these are all fantastic motivators. Life's gonna hurt you, and how you use that pain is completely and utterly up to you. You can use that pain to galvanize yourself as a man and become a better man you've ever been. You go to a guy who's heartbroken, he has all the motivation in the world to send 300 text messages. He's putting it in the wrong place.
There's no light without dark, and there's no joy without pain.
Can't have a rainbow without a little rain.
It is so easy to become a top-tier male in the world today because the competition is so ridiculously low. There are 2% killers like me, and everybody else amateur. Head-to-toe amateur. They can't even pay attention to anything.
There'll be a day where she regrets the decision she made. There'll be a day where she understands that she fucked up and her life would have been better if she kept me. And I'm gonna prove it to her. The world is speeding up, and I, as a professional, even though I am monumentally more successful than you, feel like I am running out of time. Because as things get quicker, time becomes more valuable. Only 3 years ago, you were locked in your house, G. You were allowed out. And you've forgotten already because so many things have happened since. Things are happening quicker and quicker, faster and faster. You have to act with speed. You don't have the time. 4 years now is worth 20 years in the past. Things have changed. You have to be looking to act quickly. We're literally discussing World War III all over the timeline permanently. You need money now. And there is one place on the planet which will teach you how to make money right now, today. When you join the real world, if you sign up right now, you will know how to make money before you go to sleep today. When people do not take action, they deserve eternal slavery. You have to make a choice. Decide which team you want to be on. If you want to make the smart decision, you can do so.
Here in the real world.
You have to wake up and say, I don't feel like training, but I must train. You only have to pull this off once. One time is all it takes. If you could just dedicate yourself to something for once in your fucking life, put the porn down, get your dick out your hand, and focus for once in your life, for one period, you could be rich forever. All you have to do is not be a lazy loser. It's also about doing the work.
When men wake up and say, I'm depressed and life is hard and I'm sad, I say, okay, throughout history, men have always struggled. Happiness is for children and women. Name a time in history it was better to be a man. Was it better to be a man in World War II? Was it better to be a man on the Titanic? Was it better to be a man in the Napoleonic Wars? Was it better to be a man when you were sitting in Vienna and the Mongol horde arrived? When's it ever been good to be a man? Building the pyramids, was that fun? It's always sucked. The only time being a man ever is good is if you become an exceptional man. The Western world being fallen. What even is the culture of the Western world anymore? We have gang signs, and we have frozen food, and we have the flag. What else? I'm pretty sure if you were to burn an American flag and burn a flag, you'd do more time for burning a flag. It's a hate crime.
An Ames man will spend 17 years in prison for burning an LGBTQ flag at a church. 30-year-old Adolfo Martinez, a Story County jury found him guilty of a hate crime, harassment, and a habitual offender.
The day I was arrested, all of my bank accounts were frozen. All of my cars were seized. All of my diamond watches were taken. $900,000 in cash was taken. Gold bars was taken. All of my value was taken. Since January, technically, I haven't had access to a dollar. It's now been a year, and I don't have a penny, according to DCAW and the Romanian legal system.
That's scary.
They've taken everything, officially.
You're a $5 million brigade, and you go to pick a chick up in your 1979 Lada. You're a fucking G.
Why do you think that 0 women on earth choose those kind of men who are more likely to be loyal to them? In the modern world, when a woman is 19 and she can go anywhere she wants, every man wants her, and then when she gets to a certain age, there's a whole new generation of girls who have all the choices. Then they sit there and go, you know what? I deserve monogamy. Why does no woman decide that when she actually is at her most valuable?
You want to sit there and say, no, I want a non-competitive mindset. Fine. You know what you call people who do not win competitions? Losers. Correct.
Your girl left you, you miss her. I get it. We've all been heartbroken. She's with a new guy. You're upset. She doesn't care. You care. I get all of it. But there has to be a point where you get to a level of pride and you just go, that's not who I am. I lost her. That's life.
Do you think that this generation is more evil than the past generations?
I don't think they're evil. I think they're lost and I think they're misguided. I'm a full-grown man. I'm 36 years old. I catch myself, even at my ripe old age and high level of professionalism, sometimes for a few seconds, only a few seconds before I correct myself, scrolling on garbage. Imagine how these 14 and 15-year-old children are even being raised. Just scrolling through these social media algorithms, which are deliberately designed to poison their mind. And they're going to school, they're being fed absolute garbage, and they have no religious connotations, no God, and no family unit. They're just a mess. When you start seeing a car the price of a house, and then you start seeing people with 30 of them, that's got to wake you up. That's got to wake you up. That I try and say this to people. Let's imagine, what's a good wage? 100 grand a year? Let's imagine you're earning 100 grand a year. You're successful inside of the matrix. You're a successful slave. Let's imagine you can live for free, eat for free, you walk to work, you never buy clothes. Let's imagine you save 100% of your money. I don't want to do the math off the top of my head, but my Bugatti was 5.2. What is that? Is that like 90 years?
If you were to take somebody who says, I'm doing my best, I'm really trying, and you were to get an exact schedule of their last week and find all the times they've wasted time, most of those people are not even self-reflective enough to go, you're right, I'm not trying to. So do you know what they'd say? Well, I have to rest sometimes. Well, I have to have a social life. Here's where you fucked up. A lazy person thinks he's working too hard, and a successful person thinks he isn't working hard enough. If you're not going to take any action at all, then you're going to just stay a loser. Forget the beat. Forget her. Worry about yourself. Get yourself straight. When your own shit's straight, females are an added bonus. You're going to spend your life, instead of becoming rich, instead of becoming strong, you're just going to fucking run around a mall, approaching girls, day game. Bullshit's garbage for children.
If you rent a car, then you're getting in a car another man has already been in. Feels gay.